I'll talk about my book, The Semiconductor Mind. Most people believe that their problem is lack of discipline. Others believe it's too much. Something they need to work harder. Something they need to relax more. But very few people question the deeper assumption hiding underneath all of this. The assumption that life must be lived at an extreme. All in or all out. Total discipline or total ease. This book exists because that assumption is wrong, and not just wrong in a motivational sense, but wrong in a structural sense, in engineering, in psychology, and in real life. Let me explain. We are taught quietly and repeatedly that clarity comes from choosing sides. That strength means commitment to one way of living. Either you are the grinder or you're the free spirit. Either you hustle endlessly or you reject structure entirely. But when you live this way, something strange happens. Discipline burns you out, comfort slowly empties you, and many people end up swinging between the two, pushing themselves to exhaustion, collapsing into avoidance, and repeating the cycle again. This is not a personal failure, it is a design failure. Extreme feel powerful because they are simple, they remove ambiguity, they eliminate judgment, but they are brittle. And brittle system always fail. This is where semiconductor enters the story. In physics, semiconductor is neither a perfect conductor nor a perfect insulator. A conductor allows everything to flow, an insulator blocks everything. They are not so useful on their own, but a semiconductor, which has the properties of both, becomes something extraordinary. They allow energy to pass when needed. They resist it when necessary. They switch states. They modulate intensity, and in between nature is not a weakness, it's power. The same principle applies to human life. If you conduct everything, every demand, every expectation, every pressure, you overheat, you become a burnout achiever. Always on, always available, always pushing. At first the world praises you, you feel productive, indispensable, strong, but slowly the cost appears. Sleep shortens, irritability, joy disappears, and one day something small breaks you. Not because you're weak, but because no system can conduct unlimited current forever. On the other side are the insulators, the one who protect themselves from stress, from risk, from discomfort. Life feels calm, predictable, safe, when nothing moves. Skills still, opportunities pass quietly, days blur together. Burnout is loud, stagnation is silent. Both are failures of extremes. The semiconductor mind says this: true power does not come from always pushing or always resting. It comes from adaptive control. From knowing when to fully engage and when to disengage completely without guilt. You're allowed to switch modes, work deeply when it's time to work, rest fully when it's time to rest. Half effort creates frustration, half rest creates guilt. But full engagement in the right state creates clarity. If there is one idea I want you to remember, it is this. You do not need to become more extreme to become more powerful. You need to become more precise, more aware of flow, more aware of thresholds, more willing to switch states without shame. This is where sustainable success lives. This is where peace lives. And that is where real strength has always been hiding, between the extremes. That's it. Enjoy my book.